Life could be a dream. It's not. It's not that, and it's not a musical. In fact, it's very serious. So let's have a chat about life could be a dream. G'day, it's Adam here again with another quick instant movie review for you. So last night I caught Life Could Be a Dream. This is the feature film debut from director Jasmin Tarasin and stars Maeve Damoni as Sarah. She is a 40-year-old lady who is forced to confront the painful truth that she is now trapped in a marriage held together by a faded illusions of love. This film also stars Alexander England as Jake, the husband, and introduces the young actor Sonny McGee, who plays their son. The screenplay is written by acclaimed author Courtney Collins. She did a book that was shortlisted in the Stella Awards called The Burial, and also did another one called Bird. This is all lensed by cinematographer Meg White, who's done a lot of television work, and this is a pretty big feature film debut for her, and also has Gabriella Murr as one of the editors. She is also one of the producers on the film. A donation of $1 from each ticket sold across Australia when this plays at certain cinemas is going towards the Man Cave, which is Australia's leading preventative mental health charity for boys and young men, and they run workshops and build healthier relationships with themselves and with those around them. So it's interesting to see that this film has that as a charitable partner, because the film is extremely female focused. In fact, pretty much the entire crew and the producing team are all females. It very much focuses on Sarah, and I guess, you know, from an idyllic marriage, what then occurred down the line to where Jake is now basically this person who is in control of her, who has trapped her, and she's trying to find a way out. We don't, just as a trigger warning, we don't see any physical abuse in this film. It is all very much implied, and it's almost psychological in what it's saying here. So if you have been affected by abuse, you may or may not find this film triggering. I haven't been affected by abuse, so it's very hard for me to say, but the film does deal with physical abuse in a marriage. The interesting thing with this film is that I always felt like Maeve Damoni was playing Sarah. Are you being illegal right now? Is this illegal? Should you be doing this? Is this how you should run this? Without actually getting help or seeking assistance. She'd just kind of break into her clients' houses and swim in their pools. I understand that she's broken. I understand that there is some things that, you know, have obviously led her mental state to be this type of person. A few interesting sort of choices made. This film is beautifully shot, let me just say right now. Meg White has done a beautiful job lensing this. And obviously, Jasmin Tarasin has really cared about the art involved in making this film, because the shots do look beautiful. It's quite a cold film, just in the shots themselves, and I guess sort of a bit of the juxtaposition of certain things. It does make you feel quite at unease, just with this sort of boiling level of unsurety of what actually is going on, and where the danger actually lies. And I guess as the film progresses, we kind of do see that Jake is quite obsessed with trying to find out what's going on with his wife. And you start to go, okay, is it, you know, but I mean, you can see enough to gauge that there is an abusive relationship going on here. Whereas Maeve Damoni does a really good job playing Sarah. I think Sonny McGee is okay. You can kind of tell it's his first film. He does, I guess, the best that he can. Although, you know, if this is going to be a two-hander, it really is about these two people being on screen most of the time. I just felt like his performance wasn't probably up to par. Even, you know, being a child in this situation, I felt like there was a lot of acting going on. So that part was a little bit yeah, a little bit disheartening, I suppose. But there is a good team of people behind it. Gabrielle Murr does a good job in editing this, and yeah, it's one of those films that kind of sits with some unease, but it doesn't really have a massive payoff towards the end. So you're just sort of left with this feeling of dread, and is there any hope there potentially? It looks great though. It's a beautiful looking film. So, and I hope that maybe with some more meat on the bones with the next features, that everyone involved could potentially build something even more stimulating, I suppose. So this kind of just left to simmer a little bit. So Life Could Be a Dream, I would probably give a 6.5 out of 10. I look forward to seeing what these guys do a little bit further down the line. That is my review of Life Could Be a Dream. Have you seen a really great Australian small independent feature film that really blew you away? Comment below, let me know. I'd love to find out if there's something that you went, oh, that one. For me, recently, it was Beast. I thought that film was so good, directed by Tyler Atkins. So if you get a chance, you should definitely catch that one. But yeah, comment below, let me know. Love to find out, and maybe I'll find a new film to watch as well. All right, see you next time.